Okay, welcome to the first ever On a Roll D&D actual live play podcast. Did that in one breath.
With the greatest amount of eyebrow movement.
So much expression.
That's how we get the views. You're finding yourself in the middle of season 2 of our home game, so there will be a video. Hopefully, I've made it by now. Of like some very well important context that you might be missing. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Come on, what are you doing? Come on.
Starting off desperate, I see.
Come on, subscribe. Yes. We find ourselves in the world of Albion, a homebrew world with a very original name. I know. That's. It's high fantasy mixed with some arcana tech. Essentially, it's the world I would like to live in. So it's like Lord of the Rings with toilets, with working plumbing and internet and crystal phones and stuff. Very highly inspired by Dimension 20 and slightly derivative. Slightly derivative. Most of you viewers might look at me and be like, "Oh, he's just trying to be Brennan Lee Mulligan." And to that, my dear viewer, I say, yes. Let me introduce the Assaulted Ruffians! Wow. energy!
Assaulted ruffians and everyone's there with the pot and just... We are the roughest of assaulted ruffians.
Roughest of sausages. That's the new name now. The roughest of sausages. First off, we have the radiant, the lovely, the fiery red hair that rivals the flames of a furnace, Lydia McCudden!
We're going to do it
Yes, the character I will be playing is Sister Andy. She's a cleric, and her race is an Aarakocra.
And next off, we have the suave, the well put together, more so than I can ever be. That accent is not fooling anyone. We all know you're from the north. The Tumblr sexy man waiting to happen, Mr. Jake Cordo.
There you go. I never know what to expect from you. So I am playing 2 characters technically. I am playing Taurine, the Dragonborn Paladin, with the mind of an unknown entity known as Graves. As well as there are some others that Hudson is playing. There are 5 or 6 now.
I believe it's 5
Is
now.
it 5
yeah.
now? 5 characters in this guy's head. He's having a rough time.
And we have the second of our ginger duo. There is not a requirement for our female guests that have to be ginger. I promise, if we had a choice, this would not be the case. We have our discount Scarlett Johansson, Leah Taylor.
I know a call number you can call.
Thank you. I will be playing Calamity Wygarth, who is a tiefling, and she is currently a sorcerer, but she is an ex-warlock.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Moving on, we have there's a fantastic, absolute joy to be with. What he lacks in hair, he makes up for a huge heart. Just waiting for him to drop everything and run away and start a new life with me, Mr. Matt Ruben.
Hello. I will be playing Flechter Featherbeard, who is a dwarven artificer. Very, very original.
And we move on to our resident heartthrob at On a Roll, a smile to die for. It's Andy Sandberg. I mean, Sean. Sean Wallace.
Thank you. You're too much. I will be playing a wood elf druid called Ardrin Naylor.
And we have our roguish scoundrel, who's not a rogue, our rakish charmer. Please give him a big loud welcome, because he won't hear it otherwise. It's Louis Daniels!
I'm the disability hire.
You're the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I'm Lewis, and I played Blander, a drow warlock.
Yeah, that's all.
Sweet, nice.
Short and sweet.
Right. We find ourselves just a few days after our last encounter. After you guys did the hangover. You beat your bitter rivals at a drinking competition. But right before then, you got a mysterious letter, which turned out to be a wedding invitation. And the day starts off in your humongous manor house that you stole from the archdevil Zelgastad. Everybody is sort of in the midst of getting ready for the wedding. You know, everyone's got their own like little preparations that they do. Yes, your manor house. It stands as a huge Gothic building that, just from a glance, you can tell it was built hundreds and hundreds of years ago, with a huge foreboding atmosphere that as people walk by, they choose not to look directly at in fear of being cursed or haunted by some entity, but inside it's very lovely. You've made it all your own. It's all cozy. You've got like crystal RGB millennial lights, fairy lights and stuff, as I'm sure that Flechter has lovingly tinkered and created. The house is alive. It's buzzing as you all get ready for this wedding from the family you've been estranged from. We cut now to Calamity's room. Tell us what you look like and what are you doing to get ready for this wedding?
So Calamity is a kind of middle-aged tiefling with kind of reddish skin. She is currently kind of putting on her massive hat for the wedding, with like a pink dress that's got loads of florals on it. It clashes horrifically with her skin. But she is happy and she thinks she looks amazing and kind of feels, she feels fancy. She feels good. She's like excited, but she's also a little bit worried about like, the social stuff that's going to go on at this wedding, because that's scary.
While you're getting ready, you see perched in your door frame, his arm up, kind of looking with the arm behind his back, is your not estranged, recently reconnected with husband, Temerity Wygarth. Temerity is a much more infernal tiefling than most. He's got these huge vestigial wings, 4 horns, 2 coming out this way and 2 that come down this way. He's got these huge meaty clawed hands. His frame is wide, but he's gone completely corporate and has like nothing to do with adventuring or fighting. So he's really thin. And he's got these big like framed glasses. He's really scrawny. He's wearing like a fancy noble suit that's like 3 sizes too big for him, because it's like either you get the size fit or the fitting fit, so it's just way too big and it has to like cut all the holes out for his wings. So he's really like it's like a scrongly big guy. He's like in that bit when you're like a teenager going through your first growth spurt, but he's just that perpetually. So he sort of hangs up over with his hand behind his back, and he goes, there she is. Oh, there she is. And brings out a big thing of flowers. He's like, I haven't seen you this dolled up since the Cane Village Fair.
Oh, thank you. I got this in a charity shop.
It's too bad +1s don't get +1s.
Yeah, no. It would have been nice to go on a date, but it feels a little bit...
Oh yes, of course. I wouldn't ever want to impose or anything. I wonder what the boys' wedding would be like.
Aww. I'm sure it'll be, a lot
A lot, yeah.
of money.
Yeah. Of course. You can take a moment and start to consider that the your two sons, Hope and Voyage, are now at the age where they can start to consider getting married. And that's like a thing that's probably could come up soon.
Okay.
Hint.
And you look at a family photo of when they were just toddlers, the twins. You pick up the frame. There's this picture of you at Mulder's Magical Playland. Your Hope is on Temerity's shoulder. He has his two braids coming down with some ice cream that's dripping on Temerity's head, and he's like, you're standing there with Voyage like hiding behind your leg, and you're trying to coax them out, and it's just a picture taken at the complete wrong moment, but you can't because it's so real and like an actual like representation of your family and how chaotic it is, and you're like, oh, these aren't little boys anymore. These are men grown. Wow. Professional.
Alright, start again.
I'm done.
Yeah, these are men grown. And this time you won't ever get back. And completely out of your control, a tear rolls down your face. And the tear, it's not something you notice, but it's much like shinier, like it's like liquid diamond trailing down your face. Make a wild magic roll.
Okie dokie.
First roll.
I didn't get my D20 out. Hang on.
It's a D100.
Oh shit! Well, I just got that one on the. I forgot how this game works. 26.
You have this like surge of magic when you reach this emotional part of you, and a third eye opens up in
Oh
your
my God.
forehead,
Oh.
just gaping, and you just and it's like a spinning vortex eye that just exists staring into the abyss, and you just for a moment you levitate, and for a moment you see everything, but like a dream. You forget it. For the next hour, you have advantage on perception checks.
Wow.
And once the magic like surge builds and fades, you notice your horns are heavier. Your hands are clawed. Your skin has grown like a scaly hide. You're a good like 1.5 foot taller. And Temerity comes up to you and is like, "Oh, darling, remember what your mother would always say?
What?
Keep calm,
Carry on.
breathe, and don't blow up."
Sound advice.
and you slowly shrink back down to normal size.
I feel like. Do I have a rash?
No, you look as red as you usually do. Are you okay?
We don't have to worry about that now. We're going to a wedding. Yay! Okay, let's go.
Oh yes, of course, darling, yes. And then we cut away from that touching scene.
You're just ignoring your problems until a later date, until you actually have to deal with it.
We go to Torin's room. Please describe what you look like and what it is you're doing to get ready for this wedding.
Right. Taurine is a metallic blue dragonborn, as can be seen by no one, because it's too small.
I'll cut away.
We'll get a close-up of each of them. Yes, and he's died a lot. And from each death, a bit of it has kind of come through with him. So he's missing a horn, he's missing one eye now. Looking a bit more disheveled than he usually would. But yes. And right now he's standing not in the mansion, but in his own his own keep that is
Oh my god.
next to the mansion, which he got from the Deck of Many Things. And him, Graves, and all the other voices in his head are arguing on what the best outfit to wear for this wedding is, standing in front of a slightly broken mirror. How he got all these different outfits, we never know.
There's like a fugue stage when someone else took over.
But they are constantly trying things on, trying to find the perfect one.
So Lady Broomhilda for Bartholomew the Eighth.
The newest voice.
Yeah, the newest voice. And she's I haven't been to a wedding since I wed my 7th husband. Be sure to be dressed properly. Weddings are a fine place to network and make good impressions. And Callum, he says, oh yes, I'm quite excited. I've never been invited to a wedding before. The closest I've been to was when that time my pet gerbils, and then Baz considers, oh my god, and you guys think I'm the freak? And Callum goes, no, it wasn't like, they were brother and sister. And then Baz says, oh, that makes it worse, you sick fuck. During this time, in the back of your mind, within like your soul cage that you all exist in, within this body that you pilot around like a titan.
The context video just of this explaining Taurine. My gosh.
There's always been a deep foreboding there, and it's one was small enough for you to be able to just ignore. And it's almost like you've always known it was there, but you've never realized that you know. And with each new soul that you've obtained, it's gotten stronger. And for first time ever, it thrashes against this internal cage that's inside you. And Callum says, you felt that, right? Broomhilda, she goes, more and more each day. I think we should just leave this one alone. Trust me, guys. And deep in the depths of your spirit, you feel something calling to you. Do you choose to go to it?
Interesting. I feel Taurine will be pulled, but Graves definitely would not. So I'm going to make a roll to see whose personality wins out.
Who's taking the wheel?
Who's taking the wheel in this situation? Above a 10, it'll be Taurine. Below a 10, it'll be Graves. It's below. Graves is able to hold Taurine back from exploring this.
You feel the strong pull, and you hold Taurine back within your soul cage like that. This is... It's
dangerous.
It's dangerous.
It's nothing good.
Don't want to mess with it.
We've already got 5 of us. We don't need a fucking another one. Just leave it alone.
And for the first time ever, in it defying it, you hear its voice. You, who should have never been. You who never was. You who has taken everything from me. Know this. I am awake. I am living. And I will return again. He fades away.
Yeah, I fucking told you we shouldn't have messed with that. It's another voice. I don't like another voices.
Now make a Constitution roll.
Constitution roll or saving?
Save, sorry, yeah.
Yes. 14, 15, 16, 17.
You feel a sharp tug. Roll a d6.
A1.
Taurine is pulled from your soul cave.
Not again!
Being removed and sucked into this entity, but he manages to fight it.
Oh, okay.
Torin is like, too many times. Not again! Not again!
I'm not going to another adventure to find Torin.
What, 2 or 3?
Number 1 is Torin, 2 would have been Graves, 3 Callum, 4 Baz, 5 Broomhilda, 6 no one. So yeah, of course you're all the number 1.
Oh my god.
Torin is an unlucky soul
That's him.
in every way.
Baz was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? That's crazy. Let's not do that again, guys.
Finally something we all agree on.
Oh god.
We'll cut now to Vlandir. Could you describe what Vlandir looks like and what you're doing to get ready for this wedding?
Yeah, of course. I think Blander, well, he's a drow, so he's got dark grey skin. Normally drow will have white hair, but Blander was going through, let's say, an angsty emo phase and dyed his hair black. But I think nowadays he's growing out of that, so it just now looks grey, matching his skin in a way. Yeah, and to get ready for the wedding, he already has quite a few outfits for when he's like masquerading as another character. So he's got a tux handy, a bit of dust on it, so he's just dedusting it while he's on the phone to Delphine, presumably, saying how much he wishes that she
could come along.
And he's also, but he's got something riding on his mind that he's like kind of a father now, and he's unsure whether to tell Delphine that. That might be a lot for their college relationship. Because there's always that one couple who get pregnant in the second year. So, yeah, he's got something to deal with there.
So, while you're on the phone, you're talking away, yeah, the great young one, your patron, now has taken more of a shape before the tentacly mass when you found it. It just like sort of teleports on your shoulder. It's perfectly spherical now, with 4 little tentacles right at the bottom and 2 big black eyes that look at you with nothing but admiration and curiosity. It just like kind of it's got like the consistency of like a stress toy. Like you can like squish it, and it's like where his like your hands will go is like his eyes will pop out wherever. There's like
Hey, little guy.
It just kind of, it can't speak or like emote or anything. It just goes just up to you, and it like teleports just all around your body, trying to see what's going on in your oracle bell, your crystal phone, and just trying. It's constantly like. No.
Look, sorry, it's just there's a rat in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like it's just constantly like it's now a game to him. So yeah, and it just sort of you just take a moment and you stare at it, and unlike the last two, we're gonna cut back to a bit of a flashback in time. You're having a secret meeting with. Oh, you're having a secret meeting with Nadov, your old friend, mentor, and kind of a father figure, but they don't really talk about it.
I think it's that sort of male relationship where you, there's feelings, but you don't.
You don't talk about it.
No.
Yes, Nadov now from when he was thought to be dead. He's now much older. You're as an elf, you age quite gracefully. He's a human, just straight human. So he's the signs of age is now upon him.
I mean, I look good for 126 years old.
Pretty good. And then when he's no longer one of the bandit lords of the Brothers Untamed. He's gone completely grey. His like skin is starting to sag a little bit. His beard is thicker, and his hair is longer. He looks really disheveled. He has a bunch more scars now than when you knew him, and an eye patch. But he's still got that buff old man body. You know, when it's just like he's like well built, but he's got like a midsection going on. He's clearly like still very active, still doing lots of combat and stuff. And he says to you, he's like, "Yeah, sorry, kid. I wish I had more answers, but unfortunately, I can't really tell you much else. I mean, I literally can't." And then he opens his mouth, shows you his tongue. A rune has been tattooed onto his tongue, because magically I can't talk about anything else.
That's a sick tattoo.
Oh yeah, it's
That's commitment to the bit.
It hurt like a bitch, but it looks sick.
Sick.
Listen, yeah.
Sorry, where did you get that tattoo?
Oh well, it was from someone who. Yeah, sorry, bro. I tried.
It was worth a go.
Yeah, after I gave you that book, I knew right away that you were the child of prophecy that it spoke of. I mean, you already knew that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, you got to read the book.
I know.
You got to read it.
I'm busy with college and lessons.
I know
there's...
the spells are the fun bit, but you've got to read it.
All right, I will. I'll get
Yeah,
back to it.
all right. Well, listen, when you know who approached me with that deal of his, he asked me for a soul of someone who I cared about, and I knew you'd be all right. I knew you could handle it.
Yeah, I suppose. No, I did do a lot of thinking about it, and I figured if that was your one shot and your only way out, I kind of understood.
You know what? I knew you'd be safe up until. Fuck! Well, you know, I know it wasn't the most responsible, but I wasn't sure if any of the other crows were alive, and you know.
Well, I looked for them for a while and waited for a while,
you?
but I haven't seen head or tail of any of them.
To be honest, yeah, they all must have scattered, and if any of them are alive, they're not going to want to be found.
No.
And then also, you know, you've always, I mean, that is to say, you know, after my son died, I mean, all right, it's good seeing you, man. You can see he's kind of like he's holding back tears, and he just bails and he looks around, and you cut back to your bedroom with your patron just in your hands, and you can tell just each day it's growing more and more intelligent and more curious, and we'll leave you there.
Don't mess that child up.
No pressure.
We go to Fletcher's room. Please, Fletcher, describe what you look like, and what you're doing to get ready for this wedding.
Fletcher is a slightly smaller dwarf than usual. He's about half a foot shorter than the average dwarf, and he's slightly hunched as well, slightly ever so slightly deformed in a way, just because of his previous life. which we will discuss later. And he's just in his room. He's an artificer, so his room is like tinkering and everything like that. But he's also got 2 little companions, which he, over the course of the travels, has accumulated. One of which is a mechanical armadillo called Armadillo, and the other is a little mechanical mole who's Molly DeVito. And both of these have their own purposes in combat and everything, but he's currently trying to put on little tuxedos on these little things, but they won't have it because they don't know what he's doing. They've never worn clothes before, so he's trying to chase them up the rafters and everything, and they're scampering, and it's like, you can put this on, whatever. So he's got like little bow ties for them, and because he's trying not to wear a suit himself. He doesn't want to. He says, if I get away with them wearing it, I'll be fine.
I made an effort with these guys.
That's fine. That's what he's doing.
So while you're getting ready and stuff, Grandad wheels him. Grandad is a half gnome, half dwarf. He's also an artificer. He's incredibly old. He's got that like big, like receding hairline. He's got a long white beard that trails down from his face all the way to his footrests on his wheelchair. He's got these huge goggles on, with like the opticians like lenses that come all the way around, that sort of just orbit around his face. He's wearing like a full boiler suit that the buttons sort of like barely hold on to his like big round belly. Completely surrounding him is gadgets and stuff that most people can't even begin to comprehend, like what they all do. His real name is Baubles, but he goes by Grandad. Everybody knows him as Grandad. If you call him anything else, he'll be a little bit offended. He knocks on the door and goes, "Oh, hey, do you mind if I come in?"
Oh, yeah, please do.
Oh, the door opens. I'm sorry. I must have accidentally found myself in the chambers of a handsome prince. Oh, I'm sorry, my liege. I don't mean to disturb you. I'm sure you have many suitors that you need to be fending off. My word, Fletcher, is that you? Oh. I mistook you for a regular Prince Charming. So great, so bad. Are you sure you can go to this wedding? I'm sure the bride, as soon as she takes one look at you, she'll be running away. Or groom, he sees like that you're like getting ready, and he's like. And he takes a tie out of his like compartment and he starts to do it for you. Let me give you a hand in that. Now, my dear boy, and he's like tying everything. I've read over the findings that you sent me, and I do believe you could be right. That Everstone, your friend Ardrin has, could very much be the key to unpetrifying your people. He takes off your cap and like a pump comes out here and he squirts some like wax and he puts it over your head and he starts to like polish it like a bowling ball.
Every time he combs it down, it's like a cat like.
And he goes, but unfortunately, unless you want to unfreeze them one by one, by hundreds and thousands of times, we'll need a huge power source. And then a mechanical arm comes out of the chair, and it's just a tongue, which he wipes his thumb on and starts cleaning your face with. And a powerful resource indeed to utilize this relic, and much stronger than I possess, I'm afraid. You see, the only power source I think you may be able to find that's already existing, that you don't have to spend a lot of time and resources to build, can be found in the old Jaeger ruins, over in in Avalon. There's a big ridiculous factory that was built during the last war. It was called the Last War, and we've had many more since then. We're very optimistic. Yes. It was fallen into disrepair since it ended. The war ended. Yes, a lot of things there has been looted, but the things of true value are the things that a thief wouldn't be able to notice. So I think you could try your luck there. Yes, but a power source that powerful, you need something strong enough to power a war titan. Now, wouldn't that be something? And he presses a button on his wheelchair, it turns into a biplane, and he crashes a window and flies away. He takes out a scroll, throws it back like a grenade. It's the mending spell, and the window's fixed. Goodbye! He's got like a little scarf. Just
So many questions!
We cut over to Ardrin's room. Now, Ardrin, please describe yourself and what it is that you're doing to get ready for this wedding.
So Ardrin is a wood elf. He's quite slim, quite slender. He's about 6 foot tall. He has very long brown locks that drape down over his shoulders, which he doesn't keep very well.
It's a little bit dried, it's a little bit matted.
Little knots and twigs. He will usually wear quite rough green robes, kind of home passed down over the generations robes that he really should clean, and that's fine. But right now, to get ready for the wedding, he's got this almost like a frilly green dress shirt with this brown overcoat and brown matching pants. I imagine it quite like Shaggy.
I know exactly what you mean.
1970s.
So he's trying that on. He has 2 little birds twiddling in his hair, trying to get rid of the various knots.
Very Disney princess. So you're having like a serene moment. You get ready. Your bedroom is full of like wildlife and little critters going about. And you're settling into your life as an adventurer, and your job as the arch druid and taking care of all the little critters who often get forgotten about. And in fact, a little like bunny rabbit kind of comes around. It's like a single dad with like 34 kids just all in your bedroom, and he stands there with like just like trying to get control of his little baby rabbits. It's like, all right, gee, thank you so much for moving that log from the top of my rabbit hole.
Anytime, little rabbit.
It was the only entrance and exit. I thought we were gone. I really did.
Don't even mention it.
Yeah, those axemen, they come further and further into our woods all the time, and I understand it's the law of nature and stuff, but it feels like there won't be any room for us in Albion anymore. Well, and then you see a bunch of like the baby rabbits just like chewing on your like curtains and like making messes on your bed and like pulling. Thumper, jumper, cropper, get down!
Kids will be kids.
You wouldn't be looking into adopting at all?
Let me think about that for a while.
Please do that. Yeah. Please. Yeah. I know a guy.
The list is long, believe me.
and they all hop off. Cogsworth, your Warforged ward. He comes in through the door. He's completely made out of like copper. He's rather fancy, refined Warforged. A lot of his panels and stuff are missing, so he's got a lot of open like wiring, and you can see his like endoskeleton that he hides with like human clothes, and he wears like a suit. He's got one missing eye and one like golden spiraling helix eye that shines really bright. And he comes over and goes, I made you some tea, sir.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
I made it with those special leaves that you like so much.
Oh, you do know me, don't you?
How goes your studies?
Very well.
Yes,
Yes. Studying all the time.
He has some more books for Archdruid, your history and lore and
I do
Arcana.
love when you bring me more.
And he puts it on like this huge tower of books I'm just building and building in your room.
You'd think they would stop. You'd think there's only a limited number of books.
The pursuit of knowledge never stops,
Oh, I know, I've noticed that.
Yes. Is there anything else I could get for you?
I have a gift for you, Cogswell.
Oh, dude.
After our last adventure, I know some things were said, of which I cannot remember.
It's totally fine. Don't worry. I don't understand you're inebriated.
Yes, well, that's no excuse.
Oh.
So I reach under the bed and I pull out a small package, and I open up the package, and inside is new plating for his upper body, and underneath is Larry's mega lubricant.
Larry's mega lubricant. You spoiled me, sir. You spoiled me, you do.
I appreciate everything you do, Cogswell.
Oh, pish posh. Of course, I'll accept. Oh, I can't wait to try these hunting things. You've never seen a Warforged cry. Some oil is leaking down. So, I have to go. and he doesn't like walk. He's got like heelys that extend from his feet, and he just goes. You go to lie down, just to be like, oh yeah, I've made amends with my friend, and where you go to put your head down, like a deer jumps where a pillow would be, sits there, and you just put your head back, and Ardrin has experienced a lot of trials, and he's having
He's keeping it together.
Yeah, he's keeping it together. And as you think, a vine wraps around your wrist, pulls you to the bed. Another one, and then a cocoon of plant life and growth and moss come completely around you in an instant. And before you could even you realize what's happening, they just swarm around your eyes. It goes dark. You fall asleep. And you wake up in Burgalad's forest once again. Burgalad, the root of the world tree, a colossal, humongous tree within a forest, are just woods and woods that just go as far as the eye can see. You're surrounded by fey creatures and forest land. You wake up in this domain. Yes, the tree awakens. Within the cracks and crevices of it, eyes open, nose protrudes, and a mouth, and like a little mustache made from foliage.
Love it.
Oh, well done for retrieving the Everstone from the boar god, Akoto. I commend your resourcefulness. You're shaping up to be a fine archdruid. How did it go? Did you find any trouble? Did he understand once you asked for it?
No,
No?
there was lots of trouble. It
I'm
didn't
sorry
go
to hear
the way I would have liked,
Oh.
and I will carry that with me. But we persevered.
Carry on. Nature must continue. Well, I bring you news of the second stone. I believe you're headed towards it already. Yes, in the elemental plane of air, it lies. Which is why it's been so difficult to track down. The impeller stone. It is very dangerous in a different way. It contains the power to influence the world around it. I believe if it was found and used irresponsibly, it can corrupt all those the wielder chooses. It is much smaller than the Everstone. The more you use it, the more it fades away. So keep an eye out of.
Oh.
Just keep an eye out.
Do you have any further details? Maybe what are the specifics?
Not at this moment in present
see.
time. Is my connection to the elemental plane of air is much weaker without the relics.
Of course.
So I will contact you if I find out more.
Thank you.
So how are things with you?
Yeah, how are you doing? Still a tree.
Oh, it's still true. Yes.
Yes.
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Oh, good. You look good.
Oh.
It's very nice what you've done around here.
Well, it's taken a millennium to grow.
You can tell.
We should hang out more.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. You know, you want to wrap me in vines again? I'll come over. That's great.
Do you play Lance Board or Dragon's Ante?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I just started.
Oh, excellent.
Yes. Have it over. Quick game.
When you wish to have a game, place a leaf, a 5-star leaf, in front of you with the juice of a good berry. Call my name and recite the ancient elvish incantation.
Yes.
And then we'll hang out. Yeah.
That's great.
We'll make a day of it.
Oh, that'd be really good. Oh, lovely.
Then we'll cut over.
Do you
Sister
know
Andy.
his name, or is it like one of those things where you meet a guy and you never say each other's name, and you spent 10 years
just-
pretending to know his name?
Become like best buds. It's too late after a certain amount of time. Just call him mate.
It's my guy.
Hey.
Dude.
We go to the lady of the hour. Could you describe what Sister Andy looks like and what she is doing to get ready for this most confusing of times?
So, Sister Andy is basically a 5-foot tall anthropomorphic peahen, so a female version of a peacock. So her feathers are sort of an iridescent gold and brown. She's got very big black eyes with long lashes, and what she would normally wear would be her sort of nun's habit from the order of Soule, the moon goddess.
Saloon,
Soule. That's the Greek version. Soule. But she and usually like a brown habit and a long brown sort of thing. But to get ready for this wedding, she's going to be wearing something that probably no one has ever seen her wear anything like it before. So instead, she's not got her habit on or anything. She's basically wearing a sort of dress made out of a very fine grey silk, which is almost iridescent. It sort of floats as she walks. Basically, it sort of comes down her front, so it's quite low cut, a lot of skirts, and then it's 2 sort of scarves coming out the back past her wings. So as she moves, it sort of floats behind her. So she basically, it's a backless dress. This is more feathers than anyone has ever seen on Andy before. And she's got her signet ring on that she hasn't even looked at for such a long time. She's got her emblem of the moon that was given to her around her neck. And her nails and lashes are tipped with silver. So it's the most, and again, she's not wearing a habit or anything. It's very, very different. But she's been so pensive and stoic for the last couple of days. She's probably only spoken to people in 1-word sentences because she's just been so in her head because she's absolutely dreading, because she thought she'd never have to go back. She never wanted to even think about the possibility of ever going back. And she's, putting her rings on and everything. She's got bangles, and she's just sort of getting ready in the mirror, fussing about with her plumage and everything. And she's looking in the mirror and she's just thinking, she's almost looking like her past self, but with everything that's happened, so much has happened since then. It's a very different person suddenly in front of her.
The stranger in his clothes.
And what she's not more nervous about is she knows she has to tell all the party about what's even going on. And she's really scared because she knows, she's just thinking, this is just going to change everything.
Yeah, of course. Sitting with you, sort of brushing through your plumage, is your mysterious visitor that comes and helps you out. She's covered up in her cloak, like usual. Like even though you're in the house, the door's locked, no one's gonna see you, but she's still like really worried and hiding away. Yeah, she goes over and she can see how stressed you are, and she taps a homebrew item called a lachrobit crystal. She taps her crystal onto this like almost glass sphere that when she taps it magically imbues and it levitates. And you hear, "Hello and welcome to Albion's #1 psionic wave station. Sit back and relax as we play #1 hits from the best bards around. First up, Like a Rolling Stone Elemental by Dob Billen." And she's like puts the radio on to help calm you down. She's combing through your plumage. She's like, I remember doing this when you were just a little girl. Just like old times, eh?
It is, Nanny, it is.
Yeah. So, have you thought about what you're going to say to your comrades?
That's all I've been thinking about these last couple of days, but if we're gonna stand up and talk to them, I think, you need to take off all these cloaks and stuff. I think that.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's gonna be fine. I think that you've been wearing them for so long. I think it gets a bit hot in this
so
house.
Warm.
Yeah.
It's quite ripe under here.
Yeah. She's waving her wings.
Beating the wings
just to try
out.
and air out.
And more importantly, what will you say to your family?
Gosh, I'm just dreading just seeing them, but
I've kept this necklace as a family alien. I'd like for you to wear it if you wouldn't mind. I was supposed to pass this on down from the children of my own, but I wanted you to have it. And this is really fancy necklace, way out of like her price range or anything she should have had. It's got these beautiful purple jewels that sort of dangle from it, and it's like layered, like it gets bigger as it comes down, and she puts it around your neck.
Nanny, you shouldn't. It's.
No, I won't hear it. I won't hear it. This is yours. We can't have you looking like a pauper in front of your sister, can we? On the radio, you hear, "We interrupt this broadcast with some stellar news. An ancient stone tablet found deep within the depths of a pyramid of Za'ar Nathum has finally been translated. After decades of research, we now go to one of the nerds who translated it." Yes, the stone tablet, which has been buried for centuries within this tomb. We finally transcribed the words, but no, not yet the meaning. It reads, "There is a trap door behind the shrubbery that leads to the dungeon. We're not sure the true meaning of the scripture, as we found no such door. We believe it could be a non-literal." And then he goes, "Well, that's enough of that. Let's go back at it with another hit. Wonder Wall of Thorns by Wellspring."
Nanny. Okay, Nanny. You know what I was on about when I was getting weird messages? That was one of them.
What?
That was one of them. That was the weird messages that have
Been
been
getting
given to
messages
me.
from a pharaoh?
No, just in general, like weird messages from the future that have been written hundreds of years before, but they always mean something. Like they've helped me and my friends out many a time. Goodness me, the Wicker Man was one of those things. We've still got the water ones, but anyway, that's a whole other thing. But yes, because the fact is, the only reason I'm even going to this is for one reason, and that is Elspeth. I care for no one else.
Of course.
So I think
it's time.
But I just want to say thank you so much for
Oh, no, you're okay.
all your support.
No, of course. Because I've...
More than
Don't-
my own parents and whatever, you know. Blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Yes.
Come here.
Thank
you so much.
And she's sobbing, just pure sobbing. Just, you've grown so much. I'm so proud of you. And she splits some seeded bread, and you go.
Oh, I love seeded bread.
And it's time for you to have your chat with everyone.
Yeah, she comes down the stairs, stuff flowing.
Hot damn!
You've got a girlfriend for Andy.
I'm not cheating like this.
Delphine is there as well.
Pop, 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 pop.
Right, everyone, I think we all need to sit down for this.
We will support your decisions, and we do understand that leaving a religion can be very.
That's not it at all. This is just sit down. So you all know me as Sister Andy, and you know me from my order, and you know everything we've done together as well. You know we've been through a lot. But I think you're family to me, all of you. And everything I'm about to say, I never thought I would even have to say to you, because I thought I would leave it behind for good. My true name is Princess Andromeda Rexia of the Kingdom of Aviana.
Damn!
Do we bow?
No. We've been through way too much. We've seen each other at our worst, so
What a
don't
backdated
worry.
bowing.
So this is my nanny as well. She's been helping me in my life here as well. She's mainly the reason why I've been able to get drinks in at times. The gold came in useful, but so obviously we're going to my sister's wedding.
She holds your hand.
So it is in fact technically a royal wedding. What you're wearing's fine though. Like we don't give a shit about the people who's getting married, so don't worry.
Armadillo just rips off the bow tie.
The fact is, I ran away from home. I was the same person, the same principality she's marrying now. I got married to. It was an arranged marriage. I had no choice in it whatsoever, because well, before the betrothal, I'd fallen in love. Her name is Elspeth. She's a dwarf, but we tried to run away together, but my sister caught us and handed her over. And she got trapped in the dungeon, and I had no way to get out with this wedding. It got moved forward. But the last thing my dear Elspeth said to me was, she was going to meet me at the snowy mountains, the ski cliffs where the convent was. And so that, went through the wedding. Don't even remember it because I was so heartbroken. But when everyone fell asleep, I just ran. I just flew in the storm all night, and I don't even remember waking up in the morning. But that's when I was at the convent, and I joined them, and I was there waiting for Elspeth to arrive, and then obviously you guys came, and that got a little bit sidetracked.
It happens.
But I've been holding out hope, but it seems my only choice to even try and see Elspeth again is to go to this wedding of my Judas of a sister.
She's right, bitch.
Thank you, Nanny.
Well, if she's still in the dungeon, we've done a prison break before. Of course, if that's...
I'm not eating another arm.
probably listen. This is for true love.
I will.
You should have 2 arms for that. Come on.
Oh.
But I wouldn't have anyone else in the world to come with me to do this.
I'm so excited, and also heartbroken, and also shocked,
Yeah.
and
The fact is, it is a royal wedding, so you do all actually need to be on your best behaviour here.
right.
Yes. So
Yes.
you're technically my royal entourage, because it might be a bit, plus 5 might be stretching it a bit.
King Gallus will behead you.
Oh, that's
Oh.
my dad.
Oh.
I thought it was your nanny.
Not if I
No.
beheaded.
Flechter put an actual suit on his royal wedding.
You said it was fine.
Did you say it was fine?
It was a lie. Put one on.
Do you want us to go as who we are, or do you need us to?
I just need you to basically just be on your best behaviour, and by the way, look out for a trapdoor under some shrubbery.
Ooh, I like a shrubbery.
And
sorry. Hold up. That's a bit cryptic.
Oh yeah, it was another weird message again.
Oh.
But I really hoped, because I was so nervous about this, I really hope it doesn't change anything, because I'm still me. I'm still the old Sister Andy that you've always
except
known.
incredibly rich.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
No, I-
Irwin just sort of plods over and jumps up into your arms and gives you a kiss on the
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, so does your the great young one.
Oh, hello!
The great young one.
Oh, yes, I'm
Still
stress
love
toy,
Yeah.
actually. I've been needing this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so cute.
I
Off you
think,
go.
yeah, you can use him as a stress ball. If you
he,
want.
he likes it every time he's.
So cute.
His head just blows up.
He likes it. He loves it.
Off you
I'll make some cups of tea before we go.
go. That'd be nice.
I think
actually.
everyone needs one.
So eventually, once this conversation, this big revelation that has come out about your companion that you've been traveling with for a good while now, you decide to go to the elemental plane of air. To do so, you head to the entrance of your door. It has a little dial towards on the side. You switch the dial to which plane or which dimension you even want to go to. You punch it in, and the helix it turns, and the mechanism works, and the room, the gravity becomes lighter. Not so light that you can take off. It just becomes specks of arcane magical energy kind of float about. You're hit with a big gust of wind, and the house settles. When you open the door, you will be in your home plane.
This is a bad time to mention I'm afraid of heights.
You're gonna be fine. I'll be fine.
Wait, you're a dragonborn.
But I don't have wings.
That's got a point. Oh, you've got a point. Yeah, that's fine.
Land dragon.
So a lizard.
No, they're separate people.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
D&D.
That's
spoken.
racist.
Let's get it all out now.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't take him anywhere. You open the door, and you are greeted with a great gale of wind as you are shunted and almost back into the house by the wind, and you're transported to the elemental plane of air. Right now, you stand on a floating island where the house has landed. All around you are strange fauna and plant life that most of you have never seen. All this is, it's sort of like going back to reliving a memory. Yes, floating islands and clouds surround you. The wind is so strong it kind of takes your breath away. You feel like any moment, if you jump too high, you could just get carried off into the wind.
My hat.
Yes, you stand amidst a marvel of nature. The sky is filled with flying creatures, dragons, griffins, rocks, rope bridges.
What have you seen there, boy?
You don't say.
Rock is spelled O-R-O-K. Rope bridges connect the islands, but they're so rarely used, they're vastly overgrown, but still sturdy. Huge waterfalls that just sort of pour off the islands into a complete abyss below. You have no idea, how far the ground is from up here. And you step onto the island. You see the clouds below. Sister Andy, how long has it been since you've been here? How does it feel?
It feels... I'm not sure in terms of timings, whenever...
It's a few years or...
Maybe just about over 2 years. However long we've been adventuring or whatever. But a bit before that, she was in the convent. But yeah, it's almost quite bittersweet because she does have happy childhood memories here, and it is, a deep part of her. It's her home. It's just so familiar.
It's a motherland.
But obviously, she left it for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's
probably it's bittersweet. Like the wind feels good, and like you feel that your body feels at home here because it's where you're meant to belong, and this area is built for you, for the Xikura. Like it's just perfect for you, and while you're just sort of taking it all in, marveling at all this stuff, a tornado appears beside you, magical, mystical, made out of magic. Spinning outwardly, so not pulling air in, but blowing it out. And emerging from that tornado, the upper half of a humanoid comes out, and it takes shape, and you are beholding a djinn. So a djinn in D&D is a genie. Each of the elemental planes have their own kind. The djinn in the plane of air. Oh, actually, make a Arcana or Nature roll to see what you know about djinns.
A 2. I know nothing.
You've never seen someone like this before.
It's 23.
Oh, nice.
3.
21.
Nice.
13.
No. Kind of. You recognize that this is a magical djinn. Yeah. What the fuck? Hologram!
A ghost.
Where's the legs?
It's my highest roll as well.
Ooh, that's 2 first rolls that went that one. So those of you who got above a 15, so you the most important thing is in most other planes, djinns are sort of evil aligned. But in the airplane, generally speaking, djinns are chaotic good creatures, so a little bit more trustworthy, deeply magical creatures that don't have a soul. What they are is just completely on display. Like when they die, they don't go anywhere; they just die. Unlike any other creature in D&D, well, most other creatures in D&D. You don't recognize him at all. Yeah, he sort of floats. He's got like this glistening blue hue on his skin. He's got an incredibly well-kept beard, like straight out of a Turkish barber's. Just sharp, big, long black beard. He's wearing a turban that's just made out of like really expensive red silk. He's got lots of gold, rubies, sapphires blinged out. Yeah, without any magic, like using the detect magic spell, you can see how magical he is just with the air, like these little clouds crackling magic energy just all around him constantly. It's like when you people who are closest stood, it almost feels like you're like around static electricity, just when everything's just sort of buzzing. Yes, he's dressed in like a noble Arabian garb. Yeah, vibrant golds, reds, and most notably a big friendly smile. Goes, "Ah! Hello, my friends. You're all right on time, as it was foretold. By whom? I believe you should find out soon enough. My name is Nasir Arham. I was asked to help guide you on your way, and throughout this beautiful and vibrant land that is my home. For those of you who cannot fly, he pulls out a cloud, and it takes shape, and he pulls it apart, and like he makes little wings like out of cloud, and they just flutter all to those of you who can't fly, and they just kind of appear behind you, and touch you and carry you up.
Tori starts like reaching for the ground, just like being off the ground like this.
Just don't look down. Just look forward.
Just breathe.
You look down. You can't do
You'll
that.
get used to it.
In my homeland, it is very easy to fall off the edge. And you will fall for all eternity. I can't stress this enough. You will starve to death before you hit any sort of ground.
I start swimming in the air, trying to get back into the house, but going nowhere.
Yes, and you float up.
It's okay. I'll fly with you. How's that?
Like linking arms.
I'll fly with you. It's okay. Just breathe.
Yeah, you can turn into a creature that flies. You float up and goes, do not stray more than, let's say, 15 feet away from me, or like I said, you will fall. And I can't stress this enough. You will be falling for a long time. So, princess, and he bows really deeply. You are to observe the nuptials in this kingdom, yes?
Yes, going to the wedding.
This comes to me as a shock. I must ask, why have you chosen this?
Well, a princess has her reasons.
And I see those reasons plain as day. Love, of course. The thing that drives us most into heading head first to places that they dare not go. He pulls and makes a magical pink cloud, but and then the pink cloud is like a storm brews in the inside. But fear has taken place where love should be. This has poisoned you for far too long. And he waves his hand and it just kind of dissipates. And then you all fly up. Okay, my friends, let's go!
Come on, Tori.
I just have my eyes closed.
Just
It's
feet
okay.
dangling. And all of you sort of fly in orbit of him, and you guys just float on through. Fly in the direction of the castle. You go to the. You fly and you approach the kingdom, and it stands amidst the biggest cluster of these floating islands. It's this grand center of it all is this huge, elegant castle. There are no roads or walkways. Most things are done sort of flying up in the air, in the sky. These floating little smaller islands, like a bit of an archipelago, where people do business and stuff. There are some people on the ground, people from other planes doing business here. Lots of wizards looking for spell components and things like that. One goes, "Oh, I require a phoenix egg," and one of the Aarakocra are that's so offensive. Yeah, lots of hot air balloons carrying food and goods. Yes, and you all land in the kingdom. Is there anything you want to do before you head to the castle?
You can open your eyes now, Tori. We're on ground.
Oh, I get onto the ground. I'm just kissing the ground. Just don't leave me again.
I think I messed my hair up.
Yeah, it's just all windswept. Oh, you look beautiful. And then he does a whip of magic, and your hair returns back and slightly more voluminous.
Oh!
Don't worry.
Oh,
I got you, don't worry.
thank you.
Won't have you looking disheveled when you go meet the king.
Now everyone just.
Nice, isn't he?
But this was my home. Right, everyone, just remember, try and be polite. But more importantly, look out for some shrubbery.
How much shrubbery do we see?
Not much.
Okay.
No, not. It was not a specific shrub. There's lots of different kinds of plants here that are not from the material plane. No specific shrubs.
I think I might send out one of my little companions to try and scout the area just to see if they can keep an eye out for any shrubs.
Okay, yeah. They kind of scout out. There are some like vendors selling plants and stuff from the material plane, but none that look like they hold any sort of significance. They come back.
So, do we like walk behind you, or like with you, or like in a triangle?
I hadn't actually thought of it. Well, if you.
Do we carry you?
No.
Yeah.
That's.
I can make this happen. like a carriage thing, like appears on all your shoulders.
Well, you're all very different heights.
I'm
This is
dangling.
I'm like holding it
not-
right up.
You'll be the same height if you're all flying.
Not again.
I think we're doing it this way, are we? Okay.
Or perhaps you prefer, and he turns like some of you into horses.
No!
What?
I mean, that's that. Yeah. Oh well. Another day.
At least I'm on the ground now.
Yeah, returns you back to everyone back to normal on foot.
If you let me lead the way.
Do you need someone to announce? Will there be announcers or?
I don't know. I haven't been to the castle. They don't let me in there. Not anymore.
You want
Do
to
you
do
want
the
someone
whole?
to
What
announce
did you do?
to the
And
group,
now-
or
So much.
do you want just more?
Yeah,
of
let's
a-
make an entrance, shall we?
Alright, yeah.
It's my great.
Get the dubs. Open your jacket. Dubs. Cool.
Still got the smoke.
Mini fireworks.
So we do have the smoke bombs.
And you make your way to the entrance of the castle. It's a huge door. Lots of steps leading up, and you're like, I don't know who these are for, and everyone flies here.
I'm glad they're here.
It's all fancy, you know. These things come from material plane. It's not for me. And at the door, at the entrance, there's an owl in. So there's an owl person, and one of the probably the thing that you see most of all this place are the pigeon guard. There's a pigeon person, just wearing like a chainmail hood and body and shirt. Has got his little staff. The owl looks up at you guys, at his list, and is like, the pigeon guard. Say your name.
Princess Andromeda of Rexia.
The princess. The princess. Oh
This
my
is my
God.
royal entourage. They will be given the utmost royal respect.
Oh, what did you say? My mother was a saint!
Seconds.
Sorry.
He goes, oh my God! Oh. And he turns to the owl and is like, this is the princess! The Princess Andromeda! And the owl in and goes, who? Oh, the princess, the runaway princess? Who? What? Are you fucking with me? No princess! She ran away? Had a wedding? It's a big deal, man! The door opens, and you're let inside. You...
Sorry. That is a -1 to my charisma.
My mother was a saint.
The pigeon guard. Oh, you really love. What do we do with this place? Yes, you walk through this huge hallway. Everything here is alive and buzzing. There's balloons, there's streamers, they're like banners. It's all lined up perfectly. The people of this kingdom have decorated the hall. It's like a tradition where they take a feather and line it up, and they all have like their mark on the kingdom. There's eggshells strewn about on the floor as like a fertility ritual. It's like a little crunchy. And usually people don't step on them, so. As you kind of enter here, Nasir, he goes, "This is where I will take my leave of you, but I promise you will see me again."
But are you not allowed in the castle now?
No.
Oh.
Is there a reason for that?
Yes. Many.
Oh, I never got to say thank you.
Yeah, and the pigeon guards sort of lead you through. There's a bunch patrolling everywhere.
You just hear the like, clanging of the chainmail every time it moves with the head darting forward and back. Just the chainmail bit.
Princess Andy, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Here we go.
Is this a guidance ability, guidancing thing I can do, or is this 2?
It's caught by surprise.
21.
21. While you're sort of looking at all the like the paintings of your ancestors, these beautiful statues carved from like heroic Aracochrans, you stop and you smell something on the wind, and you're like, "This has happened before," and you duck, and an arrow shot from the back of to aim for the back of your head whistles through and splats on the floor, and there was a pie at the end of the arrowhead, like there was like a full pie that's shot from a bow. You hear like a thud. You hear, well, being on the material plane has not dulled your senses, sister. And you see the middle child. His name is Usi. He's grown into like a full ranger now. He's wearing this leather jacket and sort of camo garments. He's a falcon. He's got like a short bow and a quiver, just a bunch of like cartoonish arrows. Like one has like a boxing glove, one has like a smoke bomb. He's all just he's got these big brown wings. He's a little bit shorter than you are.
Just as mischievous as ever, I see.
Well, no, I mean, would I be your brother if I didn't try something?
Brother's alive.
And he goes, ha! Make another dex save with advantage. So roll twice and make a higher one.
18. Is that a 9? 9 plus 5, 10, so 18.
Yeah, you grab it. And you're like, he's not fire. It used to seem like he was lightning fast, but after everything you've been through and all the training you've done, you're like, it's like, this is not an aerodynamic arrow. It's like, what? And then you hear, "Usi, please control yourself!" As your eldest brother walks in. He's a cockatiel. He's now a paladin. He's got the same crest as the pigeon guard has of your household, just on his shield. He's in this real big, heavy plate armor. He's really tall and broad. It makes no sense why he's able to fly, but he's that like powerful. He can. His name is Grekek. Sister.
It's been a long time, Grekek.
Indeed, it has. It is good to see you in good health. your absence has indeed been noted. He means he misses you. Another one of your other brothers walks in and is like, Grekek, man, it won't break your oath just to show a little love, man. And this is your second oldest sibling, Clad. You can tell he's like copied Grekek as much as possible in the way the younger siblings do, but he's not a paladin. He's more of a fighter. He's a toucan. The way it works in my world in D&D, the elemental plane of air is the plane of freedom and change. So our Cochranes kind of become what like avian creature they are as later on in life, and like take their shape and what kind of bird they reflect. Yeah, he's a toucan. You can see underneath his like leather armor, he's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. He's got like a puka shell necklace.
Really, for a wedding?
Listen,
I like it.
I'm wearing my armor. You can't see it. Just tries to tuck it in. He goes, "Hey sis, yo. Oh man, I really hope you found yourself in the material plane, man."
Well, I found a lot of other things.
True that.
Well, these are my royal entourage. These are my friends.
Servants?
No, just very good friends. But they
That's-
are
that's
guests.
Chill, man. How's
here.
it going? And he goes, is that a material plane thing?
It's a Valandir thing.
He can smell something on you. Right on, man.
Archer and the archdruid.
Oh, the archdruid.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's me.
Wow, so I didn't realise we were having pretty cool company. How are you guys? Who are you? No, I get it, man. Speechless. This place is it's crazy.
All my personalities introduce themselves.
Oh, is he okay?
We've been through a lot together.
Whatever it is you're smoking, man, I need some. And he kind of looks over Flechter. Flechter is like, "Oh, little guy, I see you."
His mother was a saint.
My man. Great. Whatever. Step off, bro. I'm a chill guy, but like, come on, we just
No,
met.
he's
Like, I don't
just-
know you like
no,
that.
no,
Hey,
no,
just
listen.
like
I grab him. Listen, this is the first time they've ever been anything like this before, so
okay,
you know,
Alright.
some social
Wow,
faux
man.
pas might happen.
I'm gonna just I'm gonna light up and try to forget about that.
Yeah.
Grekek and was like, yes, that is to say, I am pleased to see you. And he punches you in the shoulder, like a little bit too hard.
Oh,
Uh,
you've not changed your punching
Do you not
throws.
think? Cloud, the toucan, he goes, "He cried when you left." Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No such thing. I was raining indoors. Yes, you boys will not get me on this day. On my oath, I shall not be agitated by you. Oh, you. Usi was like, he cried on your wedding too.
So did I.
And he's like, oh, you. Usi's like, you can do it. Go on. And it was like, a bunch of knaves. Where is your brother Zulus? Your youngest brother Zulus, who was probably just like a baby before you left. You didn't see him grow up. You've met him obviously, but he has no memory of you because he grew up sort of without you around. Lucy says, like, where do you think he's in his room? Oh, sensitive time in a young man's life. He's going through some changes. But does not excuse not being here with his sister on such an important day. Do your companions require some shoes? Is that what they have in the material plane? We like shoes.
Oh, well, they've all gotten their own shoes. I hope.
Arjun does.
I don't do shoes.
Neither do I.
Okay. Right. Well, if you need any, I will send someone to go fetch you all the shoes that you material planar folk love so much.
Very kind.
That's much appreciated.
I
Thank you.
feel profiled.
Well, yes, Father has prepared a dinner for you and your guests. Elida will be waiting for us there. Take what time you need. Elida, of course, is your youngest sister. And your three brothers head off into the banquet hall. You have some time out here to like discuss what the strat is going to be when you enter this dinner.
I need you to speak in plain common.
Just no more bird sounds.
No more bird sounds.
No, man, it's quite offensive.
No, that was.
What?
I'll just watch.
But keep your eye out for any shrubbery. But remember, my
Shrubbery?
We're in mixed company.
we just really like shrubbery.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah.
Because they've not seen any aviana shrubbery.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Us material
Beautiful.
plane people.
Love shrubbery.
Yeah.
More than
Oh,
shoes.
More than shoes.
More than shoes. Way more than
Yeah.
shoes.
wow, I'm learning so much.
Are there any shrubberies around here?
Oh, not in this hallway.
Well, thank you.
It was worth a shot.
So are we staying overnight or anything? Or is this
I am.
I understand that.
Oh, good.
Yes. Are we?
Oh, you what?
Yeah, so Grace kind of puts his arm around the pigeon guard, sort of like turns him away from the group and just goes, you know what's also what material plane people really like? What is
Oh, yeah, what?
really good to do is give them a bit of privacy. You know, it's a bit offensive
Oh, I
for
see.
material plane people when others, invade their space
Whoa.
for too long.
Wow, that's
So,
good to know.
So yeah, why don't you walk over there?
On command of the princess.
Well,
I'm
of course,
fucking
my
command
princess!
of the
I'll
princess.
move straight away. and he flies away.
I was annoyed as hell.
I forgot he was even there. I didn't know who he
Damn,
was
you
for a
are
second.
royalty.
It's a habit I don't like.
Well, that's why you got rid of your last one.
Have it.
Oh,
Have
very
it.
much. Yeah.
Let's get that cameras off.
But my father's a very stern man. He's the king, remember. And if he's very willing to throw anyone into a dungeon, so just keep that in mind.
Wait.
I'll just hide.
Ain't the dungeons where we need to be?
No. You're representing me here. You need to be in your best behaviour, please.
We do like dungeons.
I'm really nervous.
And dragons.
Oh.
Name drop.
God.
I thought we were better than this.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so no dungeons.
I don't know if I can do this. I don't know what it is. I just get very anxious around people of authority.
Oh, me too.
Listen, we're all together in this.
I'm sweating.
You're my friends.
Oh, I'm always wet.
Further!
Just try and keep your eyes peeled as much as possible for what we need to find.
Is this like a very ordained kind of meal situation? So
I have no idea. It's been so long, and of course I've not been here for that long either, so
of course,
things have changed.
is there a kind of like facilitation around how you eat, like using the right cutlery? so
Will
to
there be
speak,
more than
stuff
one
like that?
fork?
Yeah. There will be more than one knife and fork, I would presume, and more than one spoon, yes.
Well, we tend to just peck things, so that might.
Oh, okay.
Do we
Being
have
Ah.
to peck things too?
I think
keep
you
going,
would
pickaxe.
be forgiven for eating with your hands a bit. I think. Just
Okay.
try and be polite. If you don't like something, just pretend to eat it a bit and just move it on your plate.
Yeah.
Like Fletcher's
Yes.
cooking.
Yes, Flechter.
Is all the food vomited?
No,
It's not like.
no. You get secrets.
You are not.
Oh my god.
A bunch of pigeon guards sort of come around. They all sort of.
Wait, no, it's
He's
fine.
under royal protection from me.
Oh, sorry, princess. Sorry.
He's an idiot, just...
My question stands. Is it vomited food?
No, that's only baby food.
That's good. I will be quiet now.
But they may
They may think he's a man.
Oh, that's
just comes over like...
No more.
just try and be polite.
Yeah, he looks like an egg.
Just got burned by
Any
pigeons.
insults to my
reach
guests
for
will
my
be
gun.
reported to my father.
I'm
No.
sorry, princess.
I didn't want to use my authority in this way, but I have to.
I love these pigeons.
Right, let's just go,
Do you
shall we?
have a
Let's go.
union?
Are they treating you well?
Oh, well, actually, now that you mention it.
Here, take my card.
God's sake, we're not unionising another group.
Do we want an actual dinner?
It's 5 to 2, so
Do we?
perhaps. I think if the camera needs charging.
Yeah. I was
Oh yeah, true.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
right.
cool, yeah.
Yes, recap. You're outside of the hall with your father and your sister you have not seen for many years. The sister that betrayed you is on the other side of the door.
Loads of pigeon guards.
And yeah, did you come up with a strategy to enter? What kind of vibe you're going in with? What's the?
Oh, yeah.
Where are we
Oh.
sitting?
Should we all sit
Doves,
together?
fireworks, explosions, loud announcement.
Would each of us stand around the hall as if like bodyguards?
Maybe.
Just all sunglasses, just
Yeah. It's like we enter first, like
Talk to
lock off the
princess.
area,
Yeah.
and then coast is clear. And then you walk in.
Red Dragon has it.
Let's do that.
yeah.
You don't do that.
Just to be funny.
Your handmaiden, she has to because she still like works here. She has to.
Oh, you're still clocked in.
Yeah. So, her meeting with you is a huge rule break. So she's had to like pretend like nothing's different. Like she's also like, oh my god,
I've not seen you for 2 years.
so long.
Oh,
Yes. Well, I've got many duties to do. I'll see you later. And she heads off.
Does she have something in her eye?
Make your way into the banquet hall.
oh my goodness.
Which
Damn.
is, I'm guessing this isn't the entrance over here.
Your father and your king sits at the head of the table expectantly. His name is King Gallus Aviana Rex. He sits as a giant chicken man. He has huge plumage, big green and feathery tail, very like just marvelously like rotund. But he seems tired. His beak is now like overgrown and chipped. He hasn't been whittling it down like birds do. His talons are long and unkept. He's got like, you could just see like the redness around his eyes, and he's just not taking care of himself in a long time. He just seems very like quiet as he sits, and he kind of looks off here with a glazed eye, and he's wearing this huge purple jewel right on his chest. He has a big sword still at his hip, even at the dinner table. It's a really famous sword in the Cochrane Kingdom. It's called the Scrambler. Yeah, see, lots of his feathers are patchy and missing. You can see like the pink underneath. Yes, and he has this opal jewel. Your sister Elida sat beside him. She's very well dressed, incredibly fancy, and in a regal dress. Unlike the rest of your siblings, she's actually wearing her circlet? Like a tiara, yeah. And she's sitting there. She's veiled, but the veil is so thin you can totally see her face. She's also a peahen, just like you. She's with this big ring around her wedding finger, and with a little purple gem. But the husband of the hour is not here yet. So your brother all sat down. They're digging in. There's a huge feast laid out at the table. It's like bread and crickets and like seeds. Just there's lots of like bird feed.
Mealworms.
Clad the toucan, he's like, mate, where's all the mealworms? And then Gekek should have been here earlier. And you guys can sit yourselves down. So you're sat around the table. Your father, he sits at the end, and he's just like scraping with its talon into the table. And your sister sat beside him. Elida goes, "So, sister, how are things?"
I've been better. But how are things with you? The happy bride?
Oh, right. I've not yet. Gallus goes, "So we are venturing now, I hear. Hardly a fitting position for a princess." Gekek goes, he's jumped to your aid just like automatically to the way like the older sibling does to protect like from like the ire of parents. It's like, I have heard you've managed to achieve many impressive feats to help people. You're a healer now, correct?
I am, yes.
Many princesses take such undertakings. How goes that?
It's going very well. I'm the top of my class.
Oh, class. Yes. I'm sure the material realm education is just as good as in the plane of air.
Well, they've given a lot of practical experience.
Gallus. Oh, yes. On-field research is very important. Where is Zulus? Your younger brother. Zulus, you hear, "From the shadows I strike. In the name of rebellion, I shall have my revenge." And from a dark corner, a duck just he jumps out with this like a fancy ornate dagger, but with the sheath still on, and then You hear Usi go, "Not this time!" and again, just a pie arrow hits him. You see your youngest brother, who will take his seat in between. Your brother is going through a hardcore rebellious phase. He's got a mohawk, like a dyed, it's green and purple. He's got piercings in his bill, and eyebrow piercings. And he's like, "Oh, I'll get you one day." And then Usi's like, "No, not if you smell like that. You will not." Alada sort of, there's a bit of a rumble. Gekek is like, "Oh, guys, not in front of the guest." And Clyde is like, "Oh, just chill, man. Let him have fun." Alada says, "Father, you must reprimand them at once. Behave, both of you." And then Gekek, your father Gallus is like, "Boys, sit down." And they both, their brains go, the eyes just gloss over. And then from this revelry that like these siblings have, they just go, and then just take a seat and calm themselves. And then their eyes return back to their colour. And they all say, "I got a headache again."
Wish my boys weren't like
that. Companions of my daughter, I am King Gallus Avian Rex. As I'm sure you know. Please, tell me about yourselves. I wish to know further about the companions of my daughter. I'm keeping her safe, I hope.
They're all very brave and all very respectable.
Brave, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. That is all I am to understand about you. 5, brave and respectable.
Technically, I'm 5 people in one.
But it means he has an assortment of all sorts of knowledge, Father.
Lots of experience throughout years and centuries.
Okay. I'm going to choose not to examine that right now. The material rain continues to baffle me. And he sort of just like slumps down in his chair a little bit. And you hear, sorry, my king. You have a guest? And Elida goes, finally. Lord Pulvis from the Mephit Kingdom. And in walks your husband, your old husband. He is a Mephit.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh, goodness me.
He is a dust Mephit. They're one of many kinds of Mephits that can be found all across the plains. Dust Mephits specifically from the Kingdom of Air. They're often used as summons, as like sort of cannon fodder, but they have a huge kingdom because there's so many of them. They reproduce very rapidly, and they don't quite die because they're just made out of like particulates that have come together. Pulvis goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry I was late. I was summoned to battle with a great wizard. I'll do well. A terrible mess." I see. You to vanquish the foes of your conjurer. He goes, no, the wizard killed me and used my particulates as a spell component, but I am sure that spell helped. Very well. Excellent. Andy, it is good to see you again.
Many happy returns.
Indeed. Yep. It is about time we've added the proud and endless masses of the Mephits to our great kingdom. Yes, our hordes and hordes of Harveys will fly under your banner. My king, once this allegiance is made. I'm sure my daughter is more than excited to finally help end this feud of ours. Isn't that right, dear sister?
I don't like being here.
Could you pass the That's great, thank you.
I was about to say, that's a rather pretty ring you've got there.
Thank you.
Engagement ring, I presume?
No, I've yet to be engaged, dear sister.
What?
Yep. So,
I think this is a trap for you to be married again.
yep. As now the vow renewal ceremony can begin. On the morrow. And your marriage can be sanctified once again. You look over to your handmaid, who told you this was a wedding, and a god. Oh, give me a perception roll.
Lovely salad! So good!
Stuffing my pockets with seeds.
Your father nods at her, and a owl guard hands her a pouch of gold. And she just really quickly tucks it away. Yep. We can put all this running away business behind us now that you've thoroughly explored the material world.
No. She stands up, rips off the necklace.
Just beads fall on the floor. And your handmaid just she just can't bear to look at you. She's staring at the ground.
You're dead to me.
Just a single tear. She goes, "What? Don't be dramatic, my darling. This should be a happy occasion. I'm very excited to get a little kiss from a princess.
Never.
Do we have any vegetables?"
Tori.
I just throw a plate in front of me.
Now, darling, let's just behave. Gekek is like, I'm sure there's some confusion. Your brothers and
Did you know about this, brothers?
I thought you knew about this.
No, I've been tricked.
Clyde was like, what? You didn't? Wow, that's harsh, bro.
Why would you
That's
ever think
harsh
I
in
would
my
come back
mellow,
after what
man.
happened?
And I can answer this question. He stops and he clicks his fingers. Guards.
This is fine.
Bring her out. And someone you've not seen for many years is pulled out from the shadows with a bunch of pigeon guard.
Do it.
Do I have your permission?
Your darling Elsbeth. She seems tired, and she also has that glassy-eyed face. And the pigeon knight takes out a talon and puts it to her neck. I foresaw your difficulties, and I didn't want to have to do this, but I must put the kingdom first. And Clyde is like, oh man, that's not cool. And Gekek was like, yes, father, this is most unchill. It was like, but boys, sit down. You better listen to your father. And then it was like, sit down. And then they all go.
How long has my dad had that necklace?
He's had it for, well, make a history roll.
That necklace is shiny.
I want it.
Wait.
9.
Your dad's had many jewels just throughout. He's a king. It's a very extravagant kingdom. You've don't know if you recognize it or not. You know. And he's like, "Sit down, boys!" And they all go, "Phew." And you can feel that they all got a bit of a headache straight after, and they all. Elspeth, wordless, sort of full zombie with a dagger, with a talon at her neck. On the morrow, you will wed Lord Pulvis, and that is that. You'll go over to him, to the Kingdom of Methods. Oh, yes. Kingdom of Methods, and I will have my little kiss. Finally.
I want to wonder this guy so much.
We're in a very delicate situation here.
I understand that it's not ideal, but I will, of course.
Why must it be me?
With your consent. Oh, well. He's like, oh, I have 2 daughters only, and you're the oldest.
What about one of your sons?
And both of them look at you and go, what are you doing here? Yeah, Gekak is like, he puts down his shield, puts down his mace. He's like, Father, I must sit down! Oh, okay.
Was that a genuine sit down, or was it a...
that was a genuine sit. Yeah. You could tell he was about to be like, my honor, I will marry. Oh.
This is a lot to unpack.
Usi, under the table, he's got an arrow already. Sort of just looking at like what is going to happen. All the pigeon guard are like, they all sort of come out of the shadows. There's quite a few of them. Oh, what's me from outside? What's me from outside? What's outside? Speak quiet! Okay. You look over. Oh, hi Bill! I'm probably going to kill this dwarf now.
This dwarf has killed more powerful creatures than anyone in this room.
He means Elspeth, who is a dwarf. Yeah. What does Elspeth look like?
She's quite short, obviously, being a dwarf, quite stocky build, but she's got sort of quite sort of spiky, short, sort of red hair, and obviously she's not looking great from being in a dungeon. And brown eyes, and she's just in these rags that she's been living in for so long. She's just so tired, and she looks very gaunt and like underfed. She's like, but I do not want it to come to this. You will be seen to your rooms, and on the morrow. You will be wed. That's all I will hear of that. Yes, Father, I think that's most wise.
Whatever.
And the guards come round and sort of start to escort you. Oh, run this way.
Just give the word.
Word.
Do you do that? Because
Or do you
they do have a talon right to her neck.
Yeah, I feel like we need to hold on.
We hold
until
off
we
a
can
bit.
find
I can.
That time's over.
No, I can tell it.
You can wish her back.
I can tell.
What?
Ginny!
There is.
I will say, you're welcome to use the wish spell, but the more outside of the parameters of the spell, the more likely for a monkey's paw situation to happen.
I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about. Where is it? Vortex warp.
Interesting.
But I feel like we need to. I feel like this is not a good situation to do anything.
Yeah.
This whole castle is full of guards.
Okay, no.
We will die.
Never mind.
Been there, done that, survived it. I'm ready.
Could someone do a check on my sister's ring?
Oh, you've got detect.
Because it said it was what was small gets used more.
I can't detect magic, yeah.
Yeah, you make a just a flat perception roll.
I don't have detect.
Could I do one as well? So I've got
Yeah,
magic.
sure, yeah.
20.
9.
Oh,
20.
9.
You looking, there's a lot of magic in this room. But is that nat 20 or
Nat 20, yeah.
Nat 20. You clock it. It's the ring.
the ring.
Straight up. It's like extended into all these other jewels. That she's been like, it's just like chipped it away to use for stronger effect. But it's the ring is the relic that our friend Ardrin is looking for.
Why are you always
What?
looking
It's in the chicken.
hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to. Oh, hello.
Not the time, dude.
Material realm is weird. Yes, and he's like, "Hup. To your rooms." He kind of looks quite dejected about this. It's just like you can tell he doesn't want it to be this way. It was like, to your rooms, and you get escorted into. It's like you guys have all, well, most of you guys have been to jail before. As lovely and nice as this bedroom is, this is a cell. You know when you're in a cage, you know. Placed in these lovely, fine rooms.
Are we all in separate ones?
No, you're in the same one.
Okay.
But there's multiple beds and there's multiple like cornered off rooms. You're just in like there's walls in between. But this is where they hold people, you know, and it's meant to,
Respectively.
yes, yeah. So they don't quite know that they're captives, but you obviously
Yeah.
you've literally been escorted here by
Yeah.
Prison
Bye,
in another
bye.
realm. I've got bingo.
So
Should get a tally list for this.
you see Elspeth kind of, she's like yanked, and because she's so much shorter than them all, she's like kind of like barely on her, she's like on her toes to have, she's yanked away. You don't really see where they take her, and you're left in this room to your own devices.
My sister is evil.
Well, I mean, yeah, it sure seems that way.
Yeah, this is fine.
That ring she's wearing is fucking like it's bad. It's
Yeah.
bad news. I think there's something going on with some sort of like a neural link with
Yeah,
everyone.
My father was always seemed very strong, but he seemed so withered.
Yeah.
He's
No,
not
I
quite
noticed the
himself.
ring matches the that massive jewel that he's holding. So
You hear a
Hello?
On the door.
On the door. At the door.
yeah.
Okay.
We
dagger.
We're having a conversation.
In the window.
Oh, the window.
Little beak just rapping as she's sort of flying outside.
Can we open the window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can explain.
I step back and let Andy.
I take out my crossbow and point at
I
her.
take out my axe.
She drops the gold on the floor, and she said, I don't know what came over me. She just has this way with words, and I couldn't stop myself. I'm so sorry. I would never betray you.
My sister told you to do this.
Yes, she told. I don't quite remember. I just have these horrible headaches, and I just don't know. Yeah, she chucks the gold away, and she's like, I would. You take 50 gold pieces.
Woo! Wait,
Yes, go on. But of course, this is
I'll share it.
Kingdom of the Air domain, so just can't really spend it in the material plane.
Oh,
Oh.
you can keep it.
That's more of a token.
Stealing.
Come in handy one
Has she
day.
known all the time that you were helping me?
Yes, well, I'm sorry. I was meant to I did think to tell you, but I didn't know how. safe and yes, it was her and your father who sent me looking for you. This entire time they knew I was visiting you. Yes, I'm terribly sorry that I lied, but I don't understand. It must be something about being a royal. I'm just compelled to listen.
Do you mind if I just ask? You know that big purple ring she's wearing?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know how long she's had that for?
Quite some time. I don't think I've ever seen her take it off.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to seduce your sister, aren't I?
Oh damn! I just have to seduce the sister.
What?
With that role before, is he aware of exactly what the stone is?
Did you tell everybody about the impeller stone?
No, I guess I wouldn't have.
Okay.
Can I roll to click onto what it might be?
Yes, I mean I don't think you need to roll for this. Actually, I think you've been told about what it is, and it's in the this plane of air. Yeah, you can just add them 1 to 1.
Yeah, correct. It's not good.
That's what I said.
Listen, I've told off a lot of boys, and often when you tell them off, they don't do what you're telling them to do. They usually fight back. But those lads, they just sat down.
That was never like them.
That's what we did in the temple.
What?
As soon as the master spoke, you sit down. Otherwise, you're out in the cold for a few weeks.
Yes, he's the king. You must listen.
There's something more than that.
It's not my father. It's my sister.
I think the ring is one of the stones that I was told to find. I was told there would be one here, and there seems to be something very nefarious about the way they are all acting.
Didn't we all say no more secrets?
I only just found out.
Okay.
I only spoke to the tree like a couple hours ago.
We need to try and get the ring off her.
You hear
By any means necessary.
a whisper on the wind. It's like, you should ask them to hang out with us.
Oh, it's hopping.
Oh yes, of course.
So we need the ring. We chop a finger off.
Oof,
I don't know why I said that.
I start thinking.
No, we're not doing that.
I
We're not doing
think
that.
after everything, she deserves to get her fucking talons ripped out. Ugh.
Okay, maybe we will.
Wow. Oof. Oh dear.
There is the
Whatever you
matter
want.
of the wedding. I must say, your Elspeth, would have to be close by from the wedding venue in case you tried to pull anything, especially with your companions and the reputation of adventurers. The dungeon must be close. If you can find it.
Shrubbery.
Yeah.
A trap door.
Mention this shrub.
We just really like shrubbery, okay?
Oh yes, a material plane thing. Yes, of course.
More than shoes.
When was the last time you noticed a shrubbery lying around?
Shrub.
Yes. In the wedding temple, there was a fine plant of some description.
In the wedding temple?
Yes.
And presumably that's where the ceremony is
Of course,
tomorrow
yes,
morning.
yes.
Yes, of course.
If perhaps some of you could disrupt the wedding while some of your friends sneak away and search.
Oh no.
Who's gonna get naked again?
And search for Elspeth within the dungeon. If you can find it, I'm sure I will. If can pay off the guards maybe with that 50 gold. Actually, where was that? Was that? And perhaps you can make an escape. Strangely enough, someone left me on my bedside table a skeleton key. I assumed it was some sort of sick taunt about me going into as a threat, but maybe you take that. It was there on my nightstand for quite some time. I didn't want to mess with it. There is another guard. You will that will have the key to the dungeon somewhere. If you can try to take the other key from them, then perhaps two of you can search, make things go a bit faster.
Do you know where that guard might be?
It'd be one of them within the wedding.
Right, yeah. So there's multiple copies of the key.
Well, there's the skeleton key and then the dungeon key that will be on one of the guards, who most likely, if things were to go wrong, would go to the dungeon and
Do the thing.
and do the deed which we dare not speak its name.
Yes. So, we just have to take the chance at the wedding, probably.
Or while the night is quiet, we wait until the early hours for the night of the wolf to appear. Sorry, the moon of the wolf to appear. And while the castle is sleepily sounding, we use that moment to strike
Strike what?
the dungeon. But first, we'd obviously have to find one of the guards. But I believe we made a bit of a friend with one earlier.
There are guards right at the front door. I fear if those of you who cannot fly, it'd be quite difficult for you to get around.
I assume the door to our room is locked.
Yes, that's why I'm coming through the window. Can I come in, actually? My window.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on in there?
How many beds are there in here?
Quiet.
Wait, she just flew into the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
You just
Fly
flew out
out.
the window.
Yeah. The problem would be to getting to the wedding venue and then getting back.
Run, save yourself!
I just fly again. You're leaving, you guys. Bye.
Do you know where the house is?
I'll look after your shrooms, Archery.
no. Damn you!
That night, you all have a very uneasy sleep on these incredibly soft, feathered-filled.
I'm so comfy.
They've got
I
so
can't
many.
sleep.
And in the morning, you find yourselves at a wedding. Hello, I just wanted to put a special message at the end of this video to thank everyone who managed to watch it from start to finish. And yeah, if you managed to sit through all of that, it was very impressive. Again, an inspiration point for me. Doing this podcast has been a dream of mine for a very long time, and regardless if it goes anywhere, I had a lot of fun making it, and I will hope to keep making it, and I do hope it goes somewhere. But if it doesn't, I think we all just wanted something to remember our sessions and the sort of good times we had together throughout the story. Where for this campaign, I'm going to be uploading a series of one-shots from our home game, not the rest of the game that we're doing, just because you'll need an encyclopedia of knowledge for context for everything, which I don't think anybody will sit through. But we are hoping to do a full Curse of Strahd game, depending on how well this goes. And I hope if you have watched this and you'll watch that. Yeah. We had a lot of issues, tech issues, which I've learned from. In the next part, they do carry over because we filmed them the same day, unfortunately. But for the next two-part episode we do for another one-shot quest,
I'll hope to have fixed everything by then. I have learned a lot, and most definitely have learned that this is much harder than what I thought it would be. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, if anyone has watched it, and have a good one. Hope to see you on the next part.